Tealive is a brand that's synonymous with bubble tea culture in Malaysia. It's just one of many brands under local F&B company Loo Holdings that is expected to go for listing. Amanda Koh spoke with its founder, Bryan Loo, about his take on franchising and global expansion. And of course, he's got a word of advice for aspiring entrepreneurs out there as well.
9 years ago, when Bryan Loo first started out, he had no experience in the F&B industry. He only had one bubble tea store in Pavilion, Kuala Lumpur. What you're looking at right behind me, this is merely one of the 500 plus stores that he has under his F&B empire.
So I think handling a franchise business is always about keeping a right ratio of company-owned store versus franchise stores. So in our company right now, we run about 400 over outlets of Tealive, but 70% of the store is still mainly corporate-owned, which is company-owned, and 30% is franchise-owned. So when we have more corporate-owned store, right, we basically have enough foundation to give a full support to our franchisee. Two things that we want to do. One is global expansion, another one is a local market dominance. So when you look at when we expand into a petrol station, transportation hub, the school, the hospital, is we really want to make sure that the brand highly integrated to Malaysian daily lifestyle.
Bryan also believes that consumers have impulse buying behavior. So when people are hungry or thirsty, it's only right to make sure that the brand is right in front of them.
And there's three unique customer propositions that we really hold by very strongly is high quality products, highly affordable, and highly convenient. So we build our branding around these three DNA every time when we expand our stores. So this is what we continue to do in terms of the local market dominance. And our global expansion is, our goal is to expand up to 15 countries by year 2021.
By the end of 2019, Loo Holding expanded to its 8th country with 7 more to go in just 2 years' time. Global expansion is great news indeed, but it isn't quite the same as scaling locally.
So I think one of the key challenges when we started to expand in regional is all about different in culture. Different in multiracial, different in culture. The way of consumer eating behavior, spending behavior is entirely different from Malaysia. So I think this is number one challenge. So every time when we go to new markets, right, how do we address it? We actually send our R&D team to make sure that when we came to that market, all the products being localized. So we expect our menu in Australia, our menu in London, our menu in China is entirely different from Malaysia. So we're looking about 30-40% different from Malaysia menu.
And finally, a word of advice on franchising for aspiring entrepreneurs.
Think big, start small, and scale fast. And second thing is really be purposeful in things we do. And I always say everyone owns their unique journey in life. And we doesn't need to follow anyone else. We just need to follow what we love to do. Yeah, and really be purposeful in things we do. And then lastly is really able to embrace failure as part of the growth process. I think along the way we met so much failure that sometimes we treasure it and we love that sort of challenge because every single failure brings us into a new learning. And from that new learning, we actually bring the company or the team to the next level.
Amanda Koh for 7 Edition.